What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Witch Watch, this time with episode 3. Last episode, really good episode in the school environment. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for us as viewers, but unfortunately didn't quite hold any secrets too well. I mean, it was revealed that she is a witch and he is an ogre very quickly, but had a lot of fun. Glad they embraced it. Glad the classmates embraced it last episode, but oh shit, it's that book from Under Dunluck. Akatsuki. Not a fan of that name. Pretty sure that's the author of Rurouni Kenshin, and he's a nonce. But yeah, do let me know you guys, horrible note to start out. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. Dog and raindrop bring disaster. You know what? More often than not, they do. A wet dog usually does bring disaster, smell wise or shake wise. What the hell is this? I'm assuming this is intended. I think, yeah, it is. Okay. So it does kind of feel like we're taking some quips from Gintama a little bit here. And like, it still looks good as the funny thing as well. Even incomplete. I wonder why this episode of all episodes are. I'm also wondering like, if we can do this in episode 3. I wonder if there will be any kind of slight changes to that in the future. Okay, I like that. That's cool. Like I said, a little bit Gintama-esque with like the switch up of the openings. Gintama, definitely the best I've seen at that kind of stuff. Definitely. Ruining my moment. Oh, you're alive. Ah, funny you bring that up. We did just see your mum. Yeah, the classic lazy kind of just color change the outfit you usually see in a lot of games. Oh, just switch up the colors a little bit. Or we could use magic. That's the thing with being a witch, isn't it? Like, should I put a lot of effort and work into this? No, you know what? I'll use magic. That'll just be the answer to everything. Very specific. Is there nothing in the back? You know, it still kind of looks good. It almost looks like a style itself. So yeah, actually, a butt will be showing, so probably not the smartest. What was that referencing for Netero exactly? Well, there's his fucking horrible outfit at the end of the Hunter arc, the Hunter exam arc. Is this the fight with Killer and Gon at the start? I know this isn't the most easy reference to actually remember, to be honest with you. Oh, I guess this is the. How long was he doing it for? Like the years worth of like prayers and punches. I love that scene, especially in my first watch. I love the. So yeah, it's not the Hunter exam arc. It's the Chimera arc. Okay, so yes, the punches of gratitude. Again, left a big impression on me. Netero was one of my favorite characters in that show. On the first watch, he was definitely one of my favorite characters. Um, I haven't catched up on the manga. I've only read like a couple of chapters afterwards, but his bloody son's involved in the story. Yeah, now she looks like him at the Hunter exam arc when he does fight Killer and Gon. Again, I think the top actually looks quite good. You see women wear stuff like that, and I do quite like it. But the bottom half, I don't think that looks so good for with it. What did he just say? Did he just say I like people in the clothes they're wearing? But best in the clothes that they like wearing. I missed the like. I was gonna say. I mean, you say that. You say that. That's like your typical white knight kind of bullshit there. To be honest with you. I mean, I like the sentiment of it, but is that actually the case? I don't think so. I think if a woman wants to put a fancy dress on, she looks better in a fancy dress than loungewear, trackies and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. You know what they are? They kind of are. Yeah, it does look good. I think it's a bit more fitting of a witch as well. There's a bit more witch-like wearing this, and I like that style. France. Do you? I mean, I don't know about vintage, but you do see like fashion shows nowadays and such, and it just feels like they're just trying to be as ridiculous as possible. I don't know about you guys. It just feels like they just do stuff just to do stuff, just to be ridiculous. So I can't remember what it was, but I did see someone. Um, what was it? I really forget. I won't be able to remember. Sorry to pause again, but I did see someone actually explain why. I think the saying was like ogres are like onions. Oh, I think it was from Shrek, is what it was. This is a reference to Shrek, which I totally didn't get. I haven't actually watched any Shrek movies since I was a kid, but I did really love them. But yeah, love a bit of Shrek, but I haven't watched them in like over 10 years, I don't think. So yeah, there was no way I was getting that reference. But again, luckily, I just happened to see someone explain it on Twitter. It's like, oh shit, it's a Shrek reference. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I relate. I relate. Obento. Yes. Tune totally changed within seconds. Piggy. Apple Piggy. Hmm. What is all that? Is that a warning about the wet dogs? The rain dogs? So did Japan have witch hunts as well, like historically? I know we did in England, and it was like so stupid. The stupidest shit ever. Didn't know that happened in Japan as well. Sorry to pause again, but I kind of want to look that up. Like I said, I know for a fact it happened here, where I live. I guess I could see that happening. Like, I do think of like, I mean, it's not the first thing I think of when I think of Asian countries, but like, Big Trouble in like Little China. It's got like quite a mystic element. There's quite a lot of mysticism and such in Japanese kind of folklore and such. So, I could get behind that. Did which I can't remember where it was I was talking about this. Um, it was in another series I was watching recently. I don't think it was Orb. I might have been talking about it in Orb to be fair, but yeah, these witch hunts and stuff are just like the stupidest shit ever. Like the way they try to prove it. Like one example was it might have been this show to be fair, but yeah, one example was like sinking a witch's head into like an apple bobbing thing into a crate, I guess I'll say, and seeing if she would survive after 2 minutes or 5 minutes or however long it was. It might have been 10 minutes, I don't know. And if they did survive, they were a witch. If they didn't, they weren't, and they were just you just killed an innocent woman. So it's like, what's the logic behind that? These results happen in. So yeah, the first results are like where I am: Europe, England, Ireland, in Japan. AI result first, of course. Answering. Yes, there were. Okinawa. Okay. Oh, apparently here it says the Japanese had no concept of witchcraft. So conflicting answers. Okinawan witchcraft. So there's something similar. Interesting. Okay. Again, such a stupid time. I mean, you can't blame them to a degree because they knew no better. But when you look back on it, it's like, wow. Well, there'll probably be stuff like that in the future towards our generation. But that is just like, I always hate. I always just thought that was the stupidest shit ever. Just, it was basically a form of fun. I think they just use that as an excuse to kill people and have these like public viewings of killing people. And yeah. How many innocent people died during that era? Hell of a lot. Anything else? Yeah. Basically, it is her mum. Oh, that's a pain. Sorry, guys, a little bit sniffly today. And don't use your bloody magic. I think that's something that she needs to be taught, isn't it? To not rely on her magic so much. Yeah. Double it. Oh no. This is disastrous. Oh, they're half the size though. I was gonna say it's probably gonna take two of them to lift one, so it's essentially no different. We're gonna have a bunch of gremlins around the city at this point, aren't we? If her intelligence keeps half, then my god, my god. Like at this point, if her intelligence is quartered, are they even able to like know where they are right now and what they're doing, and like the fact that that is a box, if you know what I'm saying. Like, are they even able to know what things are? Are things to these things? Or yeah. So what's with the dogs in the rain then? Where do they come in? Prophecy. So I can imagine a dog being pretty awful for the size of these girls, to be fair. Yeah. Jesus, that dog is rabid. Holy shit. I love animals, but you might need to put that thing down. Holy shit. That thing is ravenous. Bloody hell. That thing was out for blood. Oh, there comes the rain. Well, that wasn't that bad. Sorted out pretty quickly and easily. I was thinking like maybe it is a Gremlins type deal with the rain. Get the small ones wet and they turn into little monsters. There's still one more left. Well, I mean, it's pretty easy to tell when it's going to happen, right? They said raindrops. Be careful when it's raining. Or is it acting like there's some kind of deep mystery? Pretty sure we see this person in the opening. The two feeling a little off after the intro incident. They look more moody than awkward. Oh, again, apologies, guys. Um, it could be one of those things where like you're trying to help, but actually becomes more harmful than helping. So I can understand where it's coming from with this. Everybody you see and you're like this. Oh, which means someone knows. Got to show off a little bit. So who is the guy on the pole? Again, sorry guys. My allergies haven't been too great this morning. This is a good place to do it. Wasn't that a nice place? But it kind of looks like a dog from that angle. It's like a droopy dog. That's because it is. Very creepy, isn't it? Damn, straight fists. Okay. Oh shit! It's the from Cardcaptor Sakura, I think. The baton thing. Oh, it's a fan. Oh, I thought it was yeah, it was something else. Damn, just went straight through him. Got it. But she knows him? Can. Angu. Ah, it's like a demon, a winged demon crow thing. Hard to actually describe what a thing he is. Tengu. But yeah, it's like a crow demon flying thing. Not a dog. So why is he bad? What's he in bad news? To be fair, I'm not sure how Tengu are depicted. Like I usually see them in anime. They've been displayed in a positive light from everything I've seen. But they do kind of look a bit mischievous, to be honest with you. So I guess I can kind of look that up. Is a Tengu good or bad? Like I said, I've only ever like really seen him a couple times. Is a Tengu? I think there might be a sign of bad things to come. It is difficult to distinguish if it's good or bad. Tengu represents ultimate mastery and hidden wisdom. Yeah, they do look quite evil more often than not, but I guess it's not outwardly said. They could be both. As I did mention, they every time I've seen them, they've been portrayed in like a bit of a positive light. So, and I think they're cool. One of the main reasons I know about Tengu is because of Yu-Gi-Oh. There was pretty much a whole format named after some cards. They've got a revival kind of effect, and I think that goes with actual Tengu. In Yu-Gi-Oh, they replace themselves. So if you like use one, you can bring another one out of your deck to use. And I think that goes with the kind of how they are Tengu. I think they can be like reborn. That's the name of the card, Reborn Tengu, that I'm talking about. And like I said, I think that fits quite thematically. And that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge. Cardboard. Joey Wheeler. You can't be messing with Joey Wheeler. I'm terrible. That is a very difficult accent to mimic. You know, he does kind of give a little bit Joey Wheeler vibes, I guess. Looks wise, perhaps. But yeah, as I said, maybe it's like a thing if he can't die, perhaps if he dies, it's a bit like a phoenix. He's just kind of born again. Should be pretty awesome actually. Who's that? What do you mean, who's that? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. A few references today, as usual. We didn't actually. I don't think we had this level of references in Sket Dance. To be honest with you, that there was some, but I don't outwardly remember all too many kind of references that show made. This show is very much more leaning into that kind of Gintama-esque comedy of reference and a lot of stuff. Even in the opening change, it does feel like this anime specifically is going to be quite a bit more like that, quite a bit closer to Gintama than Sket Dance was. I'm surprised we haven't actually like referenced it or anything yet, but perhaps it's because the I would, if I was someone connected with like a big story like that, I would kind of I'd always be inspired by it, and I'd always want to like keep it with me, but I would like to kind of get away from that as well, if that makes sense. I would like to not have that be like your whole thing, because especially like people like me, like I always bring up Gintama, the fact that the author kind of worked with the author of Gintama. You want to be known for your work and what you do rather than someone else, I think. So yeah, good episode today. What was I was looking for? I like this whole dress situation. That ended quite nicely, I think, with her just kind of wearing what she wanted to wear. This was a really cute segment with the dog and the boxes. I really liked. Not quite. It didn't quite feel as impactful as the last episode. I do think, just because again we had like everyone at the school kind of involved and everyone like finding out stuff. Like this definitely wasn't as impactful. But this whole entrance at the end I thought was really cool. I'm not sure if I like this new character yet. I mean, we've only just met him, but he almost reminds me a little bit of that character from Dan that was introduced in the end of the season, which I wasn't a massive fan of. It's like these type of characters, they almost try a bit too hard to be kind of quirky. Again, we've only just met him, to be fair, but yeah, like stuff like this, they always try a bit too hard to be like loud and quirky, and it's just like proper in your face. So I'm not sure I'll be the biggest fan of this character, but again, it's only been a couple minutes, so we will see. Like I said, I'm quite a fan of like Tengu and depictions of them, so perhaps there will be something quite cool in that regard. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Apologies again for being a bit sniffly. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date, and I'll see you guys next week with episode 4.